welcome to the BWF Dubai World Super Series Finals. It really has been a great week so far on court. We've seen some fabulous action over the last 3 days, but this event at the Hamdan Sports Complex has also been used to encourage participation in the sport of badminton. The BWF Shuttle Time initiative has attracted great interest and enthused many local kids. Well, yesterday was the last of the group matches, and Nozomi Okuhara, the young Japanese player, beat the world champion Carolina Marin, and that win put the Spaniards' semi-final hopes in jeopardy.
It wasn't my day. I did many mistakes, and yeah.
Well, that left Sina Nehwal with the task of beating Tai Su-ying to qualify for the semi-finals ahead of Marin. But last year's champion, Tai Su-ying, won in 3 terrific games.
I think it was tough for me. Yesterday's match was quite tough, so I could feel that I was a little breathless and legs were a little tired, but I tried my best.
In the other group, Thailand's Ratchanok beat the number 2 seed China's Wang Shexian to go through to the semi-finals alongside the 2011 winner Wang Yihan. In the women's doubles, the World Championship bronze medalists Maswari and Polly overcame the Danes, the World Championship silver medalists Peterson and Rutiul, but both through to the last 4, both qualified for the semi-finals. World number 1 Chen Long and defending champion proved too strong for the world number 2 Janne Jorgensen, winning in 2 straight games. But once again, both players knew they had qualified for the semi-final stage. Kento Momota, well, he and Victor Axelsen were in a similar situation, just playing for top of the group, and that went to Kento Momota. Well, earlier today we had some of the semi-finals, 4 of them, and the twin sisters from China reversed the result of the group match yesterday, winning in 2 straight games. Then the similar thing happened in the other women's doubles semi-final. Peterson and Rutiul beat the Indonesians who had beaten them yesterday. In the mixed doubles, the number 3 seeds Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na came through a hard battle against the Hong Kong pair Lee and Chow. 3 games there, 50 minutes that took. And in the men's doubles, well, once again, a reverse of the result from the group stages, because Chai Biao and Hong Wei overcame the Danes in 3 games to make it through to their 2nd consecutive final at the Super Series finals. So it means that we've got 6 semi-finals left, and we're starting with men's doubles and the world number 1s and defending champions Lee Yong-dae and Yu Yong-sung up against the world champions Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Then we've got mixed doubles and the winners of Group A, Mr. and Mrs. Adcock, up against Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto, who have been in terrific form of late. Then we've got a women's singles and a repeat of yesterday's group match. Obviously, Okuhara, who won the group, beat Carolina Marin yesterday, but can the world champion get revenge today? Then we've got men's singles and Chen Long, the defending champion, trying to reach his 4th final at the Super Series finals in 5 years. He's up against Dane Victor Axelsen. Then we've got the battle of the former world champions Ratchanok against Wang Yihan. Then we finish with the last of the men's singles, the number 2 seed Janne Jorgensen against the world number 2 Janne Jorgensen against the number 2 seed Kento Momota. So what a terrific semi-final lineup we have got. Well, the first of our semi-finals is going to be the men's doubles, and as we've just shown you, Chai Biao and Hong Wei have put out the 3-time former champions Bo and Mogensen. So who will play them in the final? Well, we're about to find out. The players are in the wings, so let's join our MC, Howard Bentham.
This is the Dubai World Super Series Finals. Please welcome the players for the 2nd of our men's doubles semi-finals. First up from Korea, the number 1 seeds, Lee Yong-dae and Yu Yong-sung.
the defending champions, the world number ones, the number one seeds, Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sun.
Their opponents from Indonesia, Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan.
The world champions, Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. The world number twos enter centre stage to face the world number ones. Well, the world champions and the world number ones do battle once more. The umpire, Henrik Boas from Denmark, and the service judge, Zhang Liang from China. The toss of the coin and the opportunity to decide whether you want to choose ends, whether you want to serve, or whether you want to receive. Well, the Koreans this year have been sensational. That is why they are the number one seeds. Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sun against the world champions, Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Lee Yong-dae is looking to reach his 5th final at the Super Series finals. He's twice won the events with 2 different partners, and of course he won it last year with his partner of today. Lee Yong-dae is 27 years of age, his partner 2 years older at 29. Their win-loss record for the year, well, 8 finals from 15 tournaments. That's all tournaments, but as far as the Super Series is concerned, they played 11 of the 12 tournaments, 7 finals, winning 6 Super Series titles, and those 6 Super Series titles came in the last 8 Super Series events. That was absolutely extraordinary. They've been in great form here this week too. They started on Wednesday with a 3-game victory over Fu Haifeng and Jiang Nan. They followed it up on Thursday by playing their opponents in the semi-final. They beat them in 2 straight games. And yesterday they beat the number 3 seeds, Hiroyuki Endo and Kenichi Hawakawa. And as you can see, that was pretty straightforward. So they seem to have got better and better as the week has progressed. So to Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Muhammad Hassan from Palembang in South Sumatra. Hendra Setiawan, 31 years of age, from Malang in East Java. They finished the year ranked 5 on the Super Series standings, but they are number 2 on the world ranking. This year, as far as their Super Series is concerned, 11 tournaments, 1 title. That was the Malaysian Premier Super Series. But in all tournaments, 2 titles, because of course they won the world title on home soil as well. In fact, beaten finalists at the Asia Championships as well. So 3 finals from 15 tournaments. Well, they finished 2nd in the group. On Wednesday, they beat the number 3 seeds, Endo and Hawakawa, in 2 straight games. Obviously, a loss to their opponents of today on Thursday. And yesterday, beat Fu Haifeng and Jiang Nan in 27 minutes. I was astonished by that scoreline and how quickly they disposed of that Chinese men's doubles pair. So these 2 pairs meeting each other today for a 12th time. And of course, the last time they met was on Thursday, when, as we saw earlier, they beat Lee. They won 21-19, 21-10 in 37 minutes. So the second time this week that they face each other. Henrik Boas of Denmark, Zhang Liang of China are court officials for this one.
Ready to play.
Well, as the players make their final preparation, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that once again I'm joined by Steen Petersen, former head coach to the Danish national team. And of course, this is one of the situations that we see since the rules were changed and you draw for the semi-final lineup, but no longer is it the case that the winner of one group plays the runner-up of the other group. And so difficult for these players playing against each other for a second time in a week. But the other semi-finals earlier today, Steen, we've seen reversals of fortunes.
Yeah, we've seen 3 reversed results from the matches that were actually played yesterday, the 3rd match in the group. This was the 2nd match in the group, and I think that makes a whole lot of a difference. So I don't think that Asan and Sechewan will have that big a chance of reversing the results. I still have Lee and Yo as the favorites, but let's see if the Indonesians can show that they've learned something from their match on Thursday and turn the things around.
So the defending champions nearest to us, the world number 1s against the world champions. Well, no lack of effort in the very first rally. Dive from Yu Young-sung. Yeah, that's a delightful change of pace, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had one of the other Korean players dive earlier this week. And that didn't go so well because he ended up hospitalized.
Yeah. Kim Soa-rang in the men's doubles. Taken to hospital after the dive and chest pains and bruised ribs.
Unfortunately, was able to come back and play the last match of the tournament.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, we talked earlier in the week, didn't we, Steen, about the Indonesians and Lee Yong-dae wanting to get forward to the net as much as possible. And also with the Indonesians, it's the man about to receive serve, Hendra Setiawan, that is just phenomenal. As a front court player, he reads the game so well. Now, I didn't think when they played on Thursday that Hendra Setiawan was able to really get in the game enough.
No. It was the Koreans that controlled that match. And the thing is that the Koreans, they're so good in defense that they put some mental pressure on the Indonesians. They have to work longer rallies to win points here. And in some ways, I think Hendra Setiawan needs to respond to the challenge by Lee Yong-dae if they're to succeed in this match. Oh, they're targeting Yo Young-sung.
Yeah.
And with success. I think it's a pretty good strategy. I'm interested to see how strict they are about it. Will they play some shots on Lee Yong-dae, or will they entirely target Yo Young-sung? This rally here, they weren't able to target him.
Oh, my goodness. That seemed to stay on the top of the net for an age.
5-3.
Oh, my goodness.
That's probably the closest I've ever seen.
That's amazing, isn't it?
4-5.
Yeah. Great return of serve. It's not only his reading of the game, I think, Steve, it's also his tactical awareness of where to place the shuttle. Look at that. I mean, that's just superb, isn't it? No, that's not too shabby from his partner either. I thought when they won their first world title, Mohammed Hassan was the best player on court. I thought he had a phenomenal match. That was in Guangzhou in 2013.
Good service return by Yo Young Sung. Right, where Hassan must wonder whether he should try to intercept or leave it to such a one in the backcourt.
Oh my goodness, how did he get that back? Oh, that goes wrong. How does a player react to a net cord like that?
9-5.
Unbelievable. Well, this has got a different sort of intensity to it than the match we saw on Thursday between the two pairs.
Yeah, no second chance for the loser.
No.
And exactly the start that Hassan and Sechewan needed. A couple of points ahead. Not just the points, but I also think that they've played well. They've directed the rallies.
Well, all day tapping his head as if to say, why on earth did you make that mistake? Well, technically, I guess he made the mistake because he was so far back in his defensive stance. Well, he doesn't miss many of those interceptions. Indra Setiawan. And look, he never seems to be in a rush, does he?
No.
He just happens to be in the right place at the right time.
And especially in between rallies, it almost seems like he's out of battery.
It's a good rally. Just wide. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very nice rally.
8-10.
That, I assume, the longest of the match so far.
Very interestingly, we haven't had a lot of rallies where it's been attack versus defense for a number of shots. So the Indonesians, they haven't worked really hard to get to 10 points.
It's gone long.
Yeah. And again, the attack was directed at Jo Young Sung.
So the umpire asks the Koreans to return to court. A 3-point advantage. Again, a different real champions.
Coverage by Jo Young Sung, very alert.
Another drop. Yeah, that's very, very clever. Well, if we've noticed the defensive stance being so deep with the Koreans, you can bet the other coaches have noticed that too. Hence the instruction to play drop shots.
Yeah, well played by Lee Yong-dae. He was really, really close to his partner there, covering the mid-court and actually a bit of the front court as well. It's not the first time that the opponents have targeted Jo Young Sung. Would be the smart thing to do, because we know that Lee Yong-dae is so highly skilled.
Some again in that rally.
Yeah, and he's not really gotten into a rhythm. And if we think back on Thursday's match, I felt that both the Koreans, they got into good rhythm against the Indonesian, and Asan and Sechewan, they prevented that.
Just on.
Yeah, and what the Koreans have to be aware of is that Lee Yong-dae sometimes gets out of his rhythm as well, because they're always targeting his partner. The opponent's targeting his partner, so he gets very few touches, so to speak. This is one of the situations where it's really clear that they're targeting Jo Young Sung, because normally you would see a lot of straight smashes there from Hendra Sechewan, but it was definitely going back at Jo Young Sung. And I mean, it's not that he's not good in defense. It's just that his partner is so much better, and Lee Yong-dae is also constructive in his defense. So very clever tactic to target Yoo Young-sung, because you get a little bit better time, or you can be more calm in your offense, because you don't have as big a threat in counter-attacking as if you targeted Lee Yong-dae.
That's perfect.
Oh.
It's called in. I thought it was good.
Yeah, they look a little bit unhappy about it, but if they're unhappy, they can just challenge.
They could challenge, couldn't they?
That's in.
Clearly in.
Good call.
We, of course, have the privilege of seeing it again.
It's not an easy one to call, because
No.
it slides out. Yeah. He is not having a good day in his defense at the moment, Yoo Young-sung. And I mean, there's not so much to be surprised about. The smashes and the attacking shots, they're coming at him. So he should be prepared. Hey. And this is what we see, that Lee Yong-dae hasn't had a lot of touches, and suddenly insecurity creeps in the rest of his game.
Yeah. And when he does get the opportunity to be involved, he thinks he's got to try and do something special.
Yeah.
World champions at the moment.
And now the Indonesians, if they're really clever, they even when they play Lee Yong-dae, so they can sort of anticipate that he will pretty much try to keep the shuttle in his own side,
Yeah.
in order to be more involved in the game. He wouldn't cross too much and sort of expose his partner. So the Indonesians are having all the advantages right now.
No, the run of points comes to an end, but those 4 straight points have put a different complexion on this opening game. Yes.
Very good service return from the Indonesians. Does the damage, prevents the Koreans from making a quality lift.
So game point opportunities, 5 of them.
Well played.
Yeah. Apologises for hitting his opponent.
And there we see, I think it's Yong-dae who returns that smash, and counter-attacking opportunities occur immediately.
That's a good return too, isn't it?
You see, he's not doing anything during the song, he's just playing back.
So the opening game to the world champions, 21-17 against the world number ones. Just under 20 minutes for that opening game.
Clever
I
plan.
think the Indonesian coach will be mighty happy with his men at the moment.
Yeah. I guess reinforcing the strategy, perhaps talking a little bit about what could they expect the Koreans to do. Again, the Korean coach, Kang Kyun-jin, has already left the court, sitting on his coaching chair. So that was the same pattern in the interval in the first game. And I was a little bit surprised that they didn't come up with a better strategy to prevent the Indonesian strategy. I would ask Yo Young-sung to try to be a little bit more creative in his defense and be aware that he was being targeted. And it's like, I mean, he's got to defend himself.
Yeah.
He's got to be able. He's got to step up.
20 seconds.
Otherwise, it's going to be hard for the Koreans to get back into this match.
Second game. Double. Play.
Oh! My goodness me, that was a bit cheeky, wasn't it?
1 love.
Yes.
Good start for the Koreans, being able to get the attack in 2 of the 3 rallies.
Serve.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that from
No.
Koreans, so that's a little new.
But I do find it interesting the way this Indonesian pair have developed, because of course I thought when they first started playing together that Hendra Setiawan was very much the front court player, but there we sort of saw the sides attack with Mohamed Hassan hitting from the back and moving forward on that half of the court.
I think he's been playing very well today,
Yeah.
up until now.
Yeah, he's still playing well. That one going just long from Lee Yong-dae.
3-2.
Of course, the Koreans have had the most phenomenal year, haven't they? First men's doubles pair to win 6 Super Series titles in a calendar year, and the first pair to win 4 consecutive Super Series titles from the regular 12 Super Series tournaments.
So they've won half of the Super Series tournaments that has been played.
Yeah. Of course, Lee Chong-wei won 7 Super Series titles in 1 year, 2013.
Oi. What's that? It wasn't in the eye, but it was in the eye area. He was hit there.
Seems to be all right.
Oi.
6-3.
Didn't manage to get out of the way. Wanted to leave it. Yeah. Oh, it hits the
You
net
don't
court.
often see that, do you? He's having a bit of a nightmare today, isn't
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
young son? Oh, great defence. Brilliant play from the Indonesians. So clever. And no wonder the Indonesian fans are celebrating. Look at that defence from Asan. And then the half smash. And then the delicate little block on the interception. Four straight points.
7-3. Service over. 4-7.
Very lucky for the Koreans there. He hits the net court again in his service, Hendrasetio, and I think it will be long enough. Very, very precise.
Brilliant. Well, you said in the opening game, Steen, that the Indonesians were winning a lot of their points without having to work hard. That rally, they were really working hard.
They were working hard. And they were targeting Lee Young-dae on a number of occasions. Managed to win it anyway. And take a look at when they're targeting Yo Young-sung. He will try to make a cross lift in order to get the defense over to Lee Young-dae. And they're just doing such a good job of that.
Yeah.
Of keeping the pressure on Yo Young-sung, and that is the key. And that is worrying times for the Koreans, not only in terms of this Super Series semifinals, but also other big events. Because he needs to be able to defend better. Otherwise, the same thing is going to happen when there's a little bit of tension on, when it's the big events like the Olympics, like the World Championships. He's got to step up, Yo Young-sung.
Got question marks in your own mind about the Koreans at the big events,
Yeah,
World Championships, Olympics.
We've talked about how well they've done in the Super Series, but and they were in the final silver medalist at the 2014 World Championships. I really thought they'd win it back then, but
Well, Lee Young-sung has twice been a silver medalist at World Championships. Lee Young-dae 3 times a silver medalist.
yeah,
And to be that close and yet not convert to gold, I don't know whether it starts to play on a player's mind, does it?
it does.
Yeah.
I simply can't believe it doesn't. In my opinion, Lee Young-dae was part of the, from a neutral perspective, best ever World Championship men's doubles final.
Hyderabad, by any
Yeah.
chance? Yeah.
28-26 in the deciding game. Lost to Fu Haifeng and Cha Yun.
Well,
7-10.
Steen, you'll have to stop talking about his good serve.
Yeah.
Kiss of death.
But still, if he can get an advantage on the serves that actually pass the net, then it might be acceptable to make a few mistakes.
there's the drop again. Oh, it hit the top of the tape, but bounced back the Indonesian side. And from a Korean perspective, I do think it's important they close down this gap a little bit before the mid-game interval. Serve, and that means that the Indonesians have the same scoreline at the mid-game interval as they did in the first game, a 3-point advantage. The Indonesians are looking impressive at the moment. What can Kang Kyung-jin advise to turn this around? Something about turning defence, do you think? Those gestures?
Yeah.
Maybe?
But he's talking to Lee Young-dae about it, and he doesn't get a lot of chances to turn it around. I think he needs to be open and say to Yoo Young-sung, hey, you know, they're targeting you. So you got to be aware that the major part, 90% of the smashes at least, is targeted at you. And then help him. What should you do with it?
Yes.
Try to block it, try to play flat, step one forward. You cannot stand there and just hope it goes away, because it won't go away.
Yeah.
It will only go away if you do something actively to prevent it.
9-11.
Good defense. Yeah, that's a good rally for the Koreans.
Yeah.
10-11.
But you see, this strategy, the Indonesian strategy, the way they played so well in the first 1.5 game, is also affecting Lee Young-dae, and he's just not good at carrying a partner who's having a tough day.
Yeah. To intercept that before the shuttle was even struck.
He knew that it was going to go across.
That's amazing awareness. Just watch Hendra Setiawan. Look, it's there before his opponents even hit it. Yeah, no wonder the Indonesian fans are in fine voice.
That's well played. Well played. I really admire that he can still keep his composure on the front court, Yoo Young-sung. He's actually been playing better on the front court.
Turn that hits the top of the tape and goes over. Goodness me. Well, that was a real opportunity for Mohammad Hassan, because the Koreans were way out of position, weren't they?
Yeah, they're still in it, the Koreans. the chances, the time is running out. If they are not capable of closing the gap.
Service over. 15-12.
Yeah, you just sense that the Indonesians at the moment have just got the slight edge, don't you?
Yeah, totally.
Service
So,
over.
I mean, the Koreans, they should be satisfied that the difference is not more than 2 points, because the actual difference in the way they've played is, in my opinion, bigger. So they've managed to stay in this game, even though they still haven't played really well.
They're just 1 point behind now.
14-15.
Gosh, this is an important serve, isn't it? An important rally. Yeah, still targeting him.
Yeah.
Every single smash on the young son.
They're playing a beautiful attacking game.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And they're not
16.
deviating from it. And I think he's actually exposing himself a little bit more playing these cross lifts, because it's harder to defend the smash coming from the cross.
Oh, it's great work from Mohamed Hassan. Look at him going forward and ready to pounce. That was good judgment.
At one point, it looked like it was going to stay in.
Yes.
Yes, play on.
Yeah. It was definitely long. But my goodness, to make that judgment call this stage of the match, that was brave.
Well played. Well played by Young Day.
16-17.
Oh, the deficit once more to one solitary point. I think the Indonesians are playing better in this game than I've seen since they won the world title.
Yeah.
It's gone well wide. And 2 points away, the world champions, from booking their place in a second Super Series finals. Final champions, of course, 2 years ago. Oh, goodness. Ah, that's nice.
Oi,
What on earth?
Serves over.
was he trying to do? The behind-the-back shot at this stage of a match.
17-19.
Not the time for showmanship. Oh, my goodness.
Very well placed smash.
Yeah.
Still only 2 points, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the Koreans. They've had no answer to this very clever Indonesian strategy.
Clever. Yeah. And up come 3 match point opportunities
Match point 17.
for Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan.
Serves over.
Gosh, that was a brave smash straight down the line, wasn't it? Indonesian coach getting a little bit twitchy on his chair there. Yeah. Still 2 more match point opportunities for the Indonesians. It's gone wide. 2 match points have come and gone.
19-20.
But another one remains.
I could easily watch another game of this match.
Yeah, I'd love to. Match point number 3 for the Indonesians. Oh, another net cord on the return of serve. Oh, my. Oh, double hit. It was a double hit by the Indonesians. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's all happening here. 3 match points have come and gone. 20 all, and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. That's clever. Getting it past the net player, tempting Yu Young-sung into trying to play it. So match point number 4 now for the former champions from Indonesia.
The net court is in full use in this match.
Both
Hope they have some spare ones here at the Hamdan Sports Complex.
Yeah. 21 all. Oh, there's another. Great interception from Mohamed Hassan.
What a save on that net court hit.
22-21.
So it will be match point number 5. Look at that, you're right. The reactions to the net court. Look at the reaction of Mohamed Hassan, urging himself on. Match point number 5.
22-21.
And still, they can't convert. The Koreans still fighting, holding on to their title at the moment and by their fingertips. was a good defensive shot from Yu Young Sung. Probably his best of the match so far. So having
22.
saved 5 match point opportunities, and now the Koreans have a game point opportunity to send this to a decider. Indonesian fans can hardly watch. Oh, I don't believe it. How did he get that back? What a rally. Oh,
fantastic.
unbelievable. We have got our wish, a third and deciding game in this simply thrilling men's doubles semi-final.
21. 1 game all.
24-22. What a match, what a rally. This game point opportunity was incredible.
And he was so delighted, Lee Yong-dae, that he had to take a tour out to the audience and urge them to support him. Yeah, there's something from Kang Kyung-din there regarding the defensive play of Yu Young-sung, and I would suspect him to tell him to lift straight the first time and then perhaps cross if the opportunity arises on the next. But what a great scramble from the Koreans. I mean, they haven't really played well all through this match, but still managed to take a game off Secheon and Asan. But with the last rally there, I noticed that under pressure, Lee Yong-dae, he was under pressure. He was under pressure in the defense, but he's still capable to get fantastic shots back with real quality. Normally it's like if you are smashing from the mid-court area, you move closer and closer to the net. That's not happening when you're targeting Lee Yong-dae. You're getting pushed back to the baseline again. And that's what makes him so good. Let's see if it influences his whole game here in the third game, whether he gets a little bit more confident and becomes more of a dominant factor.
Final game. Love all. Play.
So third and deciding game. Men's doubles semi-final. Well, trying behind the back again, and I hate to mention it, Steen, but what was the score when he tried that towards the end of the second game?
2017 or something like that?
It was either 1917 or 2017. And I think I said you can't afford showman shots in these sort of situations. You've got to play the basics.
Good courage.
And I think it's important for the Indonesians because the psychology of, my goodness, we should have already been going to the locker room, doing our warm down and, you know, celebrating 5 match points opportunities, and we failed to convert, and it does play on the mind, you know. So it's very important, I think, for the Indonesians that they get a good start to this deciding game.
He's amazing now. What a balance he has, retrieving these shots just above the playing surface.
Yeah. Lee Yong-dae, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
One. But there were a lot of smashes towards Lee Yong-dae, and they have to refrain from that, the Indonesians, because otherwise they'll be in trouble.
And I think this man Mohamed has just gone off the boil a little. And we were singing his praises earlier on about how well he was playing. And I think there's been a couple of errors from him already in this deciding game.
But they had a lot of success in this formation here with Yo Young-sung serving, playing flat game against Lee Young-dae to get the lifts. But it's going the Koreans' way right now in the rallies.
Good interception from Lee Young-dae.
4-2.
I think they have a very, very small window, the Indonesians, to get back into this match, because the key is to put pressure on Yo Young-sung. But if the Koreans, they get like a 4-5 point gap, I think they will get confident. And I even think Yo Young-sung will get his confidence back and defend well.
Yeah.
Service over. 5-3. Lee. Service over.
Well, that's the sort of decisive move
4-5.
that can change attitudes, encourage his partner. Putting it away with venom. Came off the frame of the racket.
5-all.
Lee Young-sung.
Thank you. Hold. 6-5.
Yeah, wasn't expecting
No.
that he had to play that shot. Expected a lift or a flat shot to his partner.
4.
4
7,
straight points
5.
from the Indonesians. Well, you said they needed to really focus here. They've done it. Oh, fabulous.
But this is what happens, that suddenly they get a little bit more confident. The attack starts at Lee Young-dae, who defends well.
6-7.
Unbelievable defence, though. But you're right about a player can play themselves into the match. At the start of the match, Yu Young-sung was struggling. It was quite obvious he was struggling. Take that.
And it's about playing the service return
8-6.
with the amount of quality that you know that the most probable return is going to go to the forehand side. It's going to be very hard for the Koreans to cross it. And that takes a lot of awareness.
Service over. 7-8.
one who had a little extra thought about, should I go over or should I stay here?
He wasn't trying to play the net shot, he was trying to play the push. 8-all. So now 3 straight points to the Koreans.
That was a good lift from
Yeah.
Son.
Off his chest. Good serve.
Service over. 9-4.
Great return too.
Great defense.
Believe it! Oh, Mohamed Hassan under severe pressure on his defence, but he had the answers. Look at that. How did he get that back and that? Then manages to turn the shuttle. Brilliant.
And they've got to disregard this, the Koreans. They've got to say, okay, he got this one back, but he won't get it back over and over and over again. That's not going to happen.
Oh, great backhand.
Fantastic shot.
From Hendra Setiawan. The backhand, the interception.
Yeah.
Dispatched that apparently with ease, and technically that's an extremely difficult shot.
Totally.
So 2-point difference between the two pairs. The world number ones against the world number twos. The defending champions against the former champions. Just 2 minutes shy of the hour mark. What a match.
Play.
Yeah, another net cord. They get so many net cords, it can't just be luck.
12-9.
This must be precision play.
Yeah, and Setiawan, he anticipates that Leon Day is going to play a constructive shot to the front court.
Yeah.
13-9.
Well, this is 5 straight points for the Indonesians.
Service over. 10-13.
Well, we always talk about the serve, return of serve and third shot being critical in doubles. clock ticks over the hour mark. And the Indonesians open up a 3-point cushion.
14-11.
Great coverage by Hassan.
Late.
Well, is this the decisive move? I wonder. Slightly softer smash there from,
15.
first of all, Lee Yong-dae, and then the interception from Yu Young-sung. That one there.
Yeah.
No speed and power to feed off on the defensive shot. It's going wide, he's taken it. Oh! How did he find that angle?
16-12.
This final smash. Oh, that's the smash of the day so far. It's wide.
Fantastic play by Hendra Setiawan, who turns the defense around earlier in the rally.
12.
Challenges at the net there. Did it once before that one, but they're so important, these two challenges at the net. You would be tempted to just lift.
Yes. Well, 6-point advantage. And haven't the Indonesians done well, Steen? I was concerned for them after not being able to convert any of those 5 match-point opportunities in the second.
Yeah.
But they've bounced back well.
They've been dominant again from 9-all.
Yeah.
Service over.
Going so much for the
18.
upper hand at the front court at the net. Brilliant play, first by Hassan, who placed that backhand shot directly into the head of Yu Young-sung. That one, it takes so much control to play that with accuracy, and then the follow-up from Hendra Setiawan. But he's lifting and lifting and lifting. He's not trying to do anything.
Oh my goodness, what was that? Turned his head in the wrong direction.
That was a deception.
I think he only fooled himself. Oh, unbelievable. This is extraordinary. What a rally. Oh my goodness! Well, that surely has to be the play of the day.
Oh, he hurt his shoulder, I think.
Yes, his foot, he slipped on the carpets around, his feet went from underneath him. But that was extraordinary. What a rally. Well,
And Hassan ends up on the other side of the net.
extraordinary. Well, they'll need to do some running repairs to the carpets around of the court because that'll be dangerous for the players. So that rally, 71 shots in that rally. And what a time for there to be a bit of a delay while there's running repairs to the carpets around.
That's probably one of the best and craziest rally I've ever seen in men's doubles.
Yeah, just fabulous.
How could he get his foot so long back?
Yeah.
Yu Young Sung.
Oh, he certainly hurt his shoulder. He's rubbing his right shoulder. Well, this will be a 6th match points opportunity for the Indonesians. Yeah. Yeah, he's in pain. Look at the dive.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Yeah,
he's moving 2 steps backwards.
And look where Hassan finishes up,
Yeah.
underneath the net.
He ends on the other side.
20.
So,
Match
match point opportunity number 6 in total for the Indonesians. That was brave because he was worried about moving
Yeah,
to
he
that
was-
back corner, wasn't he?
He was holding back,
Yeah.
pointing to his shoulder as well. Well played.
15-20.
I had a feeling that he was moving forward on purpose there.
Because he doesn't want to smash because of the shoulder.
Let's see the next rally.
Yeah. This time, an 8th match point opportunity, and it's finally converted. And the 2013 winners of the Super Series finals are through to the final for a 2nd time, beating last year's champions in 3 incredible games.
Won by Mohamed
This
Hassan.
the net cord on the drop shots, deflecting the shuttle.
21-15.
And after just under an hour and 10 minutes, the world champions Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan are through to the final. 21-17, 22-24, 21-15. Oh my goodness me. What a semi-final. What a wonderful, wonderful match. Oh, how do you follow that? Terrific.
Great job by these two.
What a thrilling way to get off our semi-finals day here at the Super Series finals. My goodness me, an hour and 9 minutes for that terrific men's doubles. Next up is our first look of the week at mixed doubles and the English combination, Mr. and Mrs. Adcock against Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. Then we'll have all the singles semi-finals. Both the women's singles and both the men's singles will follow that. And of course, with Okuhara, she won the Group A, beating the world champion and world #1 Carolina Marin, and she will be looking, the Spaniard, for revenge in that one. Battle of the former world champions in the other women's singles, and of course Danes involved of